Halina tayong matuto ng bagong kaalaman sa asignaturang ito. Kasama nyo si Teacher G. Let's go get ready to learn with new different ideas in this video lesson. You will be with Teacher G. Good day! This is Teacher Gerald and I will be your teacher for today. And how are you? Are you feeling okay? I hope that you are feeling okay because today we will be having a discussion in a subject MAPE, particularly in music. And our objective for today is to identify the values of notes and rest used in a particular song. This video lesson will help you master the different kinds of notes and rests and their time values, and this will help you be confident not only in reading and writing music but also in performing musical compositions. So let's begin with the different kinds of notes. The first kind of note that we have is what we call whole note. A whole note has a time value of 4 beats. And it looks like this. Next kind of note is what we call half note. A half note has a time value of 2 beats. And it looks like this. Our next kind of note is what we call quarter note. Quarter note has a time value of 1 beat. And it looks like this. Our next kind of note is what we call 8-note. An 8-note has a time value of 1/2 beat. And it looks like this. Next kind of note is what we call 16th note. A 16th note has a time value of 1/4 beat. And it looks like this. So those are our different kinds of notes. We have the whole note, half note, quarter note, 8th note, and 16th note. And now, let's move on with different kinds of rests. The first kind of rest is what we call whole rest. A whole rest, just like a whole note, has a time value of 4 beats. And it looks like this. Okay, let's move on with the next kind of rest. The next kind of rest is what we call half rest. A half rest has a time value of 2 beats, just like a half note. And it looks like this. Next kind of rest is what we call quarter rest. A quarter rest, just like quarter note, has a time value of 1 beat. And it looks like this. Next kind of rest is what we call 8 rest. Just like an 8-note, an 8 rest has a time value of 1/2 beat. And it looks like this. There you are. And our last kind of rest is what we call 16th rest. 16th rest, just like a 16th note, has a time value of 1/4 beat. And it looks like this. There you have it. Our different kinds of rest are whole rest, half rest, quarter rest, 8 rest, and 16th rest. There you have it. The different kinds of notes and different kinds of rest. Another information, dots that are seen beside a note or rest alter its time value. They increase the original beat of a note or rest by half of their original values. Let's see these examples. A half note with a dot will be called as dotted half note, and its time value will have 3. Why? Why do we have 3? Because the value of dot is half of the value of the note being placed with it. I will explain it to you in Tagalog, okay? So kapag ka ang isang note ay may kasamang dot, let's say for example, half note. Ang half note, alam natin, ito ay mayroong 2 weeks. At ang kalahati ng half note ay 1. 1 ang magiging value ng dot kasi yung dot, ang ibig sabihin niyan ay kalahati ng value ng note na kasama niya. Okay? That is how we come up with the value of a note having dot beside it. Okay? That's why dotted half note has a time value of 3. Are we clear with that? Okay. I hope you learned something from me, and I hope that you can apply these learnings in our exercises later on. Now let's have a summary of what we have discussed for today's lesson. Let us all remember that notes are the representation of sounds, while rests are the representation of silence. And we should also remember that when a dot is placed beside a note or rest, its time value increases by half of their original time value. What are the different kinds of notes and rests? The different kinds of notes are whole note, half note, quarter note, eighth note, and 16th note. While the different kinds of rest are whole rests, half rest, quarter rest, eighth rest, and 16th rest. And that is our lesson for today. I hope you learned something from it. Once again, this is Teacher Gerald, and I hope that you enjoy our lesson for today. And I'm saying see you again, and goodbye.